So, it is 7:23. I woke up at about 6 o'clock. Paige is still sleeping upstairs, that's why I'm whispering. She should just be awake, because she knows that I'm filming today. Now we need to whisper for like 4 hours, because she doesn't wake up for like fucking ages. She sleeps for ages. Anyway, we're going to get stuck in to the first meal. Hopefully you can hear this. And I'm going to take you through a full day of eating on a training day. Let's go. So, firstly, we need to inject insulin. Because my fucking pancreas doesn't work. I've still not got the... What's the wee bastard called? The tripod thing for the bottom of this. It's only 15 quid, I might go buy it today. But, yeah, we need to inject some insulin. I have tested myself prior, it was 5.1. Not amazing, but alright. But we are about to have the first meal, so we need to inject some insulin. Let's get it. I'll film it so you can see. Bash. So, I used to actually take 4 units for this meal. Now I only take 2, because I go out on a big huge walk. And insulin, if you didn't know, isn't just dosed around your food needs and your carbohydrate needs. It's also your movement needs. If you move more, you need less of this. So it's not like we just carb count, we're also activity counting as well. EI. There we go. Done. Now we're about to cook some fucking breakfast. Let's go. Spinach and eggs and 2 slices of bread with a banana. Fucking damage, mate. Absolutely love it. I need to stop swearing on here. Does that matter? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to swear on this one. And if I get fucking banned off of YouTube right away, then it's obviously a sign that I shouldn't be doing it. Also, I think what we're going to do is, so what I shall do is, I'm about to make my fucking breakfast. I might just pop this up in the corner and do like a time lapse of me fucking fighting about the kitchen, making everything. Paige better right up, fucking wake up, because I'm going to sound like a knob speaking like this on this camera. Right, let's see if this works. Please don't fall. Please don't fall, I just got you. Will that follow me from there? Oh my god, it does. Yes. This little thing's fucking mental. Right, I want it to be a still shot though, so I'm going to turn it off. So there we have it. Meal 1. 3 eggs, 2 slices of bread, 100 gram of banana, roughly. That'll be about 100 gram, hopefully. Sorry, Taylor. And a black coffee. So, I'm just going to get stuck right in, eat this bloody breakfast. Can't be bothered switching the camera around, but there we go. Yes, you guessed it. Sam Sulek is on the fucking TV. He's always on the TV. I don't even like watching him. He's just always on the TV. Unpopular opinion. Sam Sulek's boring as fuck. But yes, I'm going to eat my breakfast and watch more bodybuilders probably eat their breakfast, because that's just what you do apparently. And then we'll probably take Loki out on a walk for roughly about half an hour, 40 minutes. There he is there. There he is. Yeah. Take him out on a walk, and then we shall get stuck into the second round of check-ins. Anybody or any clients that usually send their check-ins before sort of 10, 11 o'clock, I can get done the same day. If they're sent after, You get them done the day after, you lazy cunt. Meal is done. Loki's clearly ready to go out for a walk. Subject lost. Oh, we're back on. We're back in the game. That's going to be really annoying if that keeps doing that. But yeah, time to go on the walk. Let's fucking go. So, we are live and direct out on the walk with the dog. Come on, Loki. Come on. So, we 8,000 step number. Then back for some more client check-ins. I had 3 to do this morning. We've got another 4 to do once we get back. All you cunts checking in late, get up earlier. Training pool today, which is always a good session. Legs is by far my favourite day, so get a nice wee pool session in. Loki, come on. And I'll try and take you through that, but I don't have a tripod for this thing, so it's probably not the greatest idea to be banging this around in the gym without a tripod in case it falls over and fucking dies on us. And then that's 400 quid gone. And your Uncle Sugar Free isn't exactly making fucking bank, I'll tell you that. I will be, after this YouTube goes fucking crazy. So, like, subscribe, and Loki, this, honestly, he barely listens to me. Loki, come on in, what's this, look, come on in. Give me a nose bump if you think they should subscribe. Oh wait, you didn't get that on camera. Nose bump, okay. That was okay. That was a good enough effort. That was a half decent effort, we'll call it that. Get back, check-ins, then the second meal, and then we shall go train. Let's go. Also, I don't even think I've covered the prep. So, we're about 17 weeks out from the first show, the BNBF, which is on the 6th of September. I will cover all the kind of setup, the plan, the calories, the expenditure targets, the training, but we're 17 weeks out. I started a bit late. I have been prepping for around 20. Sorry, I couldn't afford this camera until now. So if you want to sign up to coaching so I can just fucking pay someone to film all this shit for me, that'd be great. Blue Grogan Coaching, link in the bio once I post it on YouTube. Yeah, so 17 weeks we have left of prep for the first show, which is in Perth, and then 2 weeks after that, on the 20th of September, we are doing the Supernaturals, which is a Midlands show, I think. So that'll be a bit of travel, but I'm all for it. If there's a third one, maybe kicking about, that your Uncle Sugar Free can get his gnashers into, I might do that one as well, but we'll see. I'm preparing for the first 2. After the first 2, I might be like, fuck this, I want a fucking donut. But we'll see how it goes. But that's the setup so far, 17 weeks out. So the current setup is around 15,000 steps a day with 120 minutes of cardio, kind of a low intensity, nothing too crazy. I used to keep my heart rate about 140, 150, sometimes even 160, 170 on the Stairmaster for like an hour. But yeah, intensity is right down, 120 to 25 beats per minute, 20 minutes, 6 times a week, 15,000 steps. Calories are around 2,350 on a training day, and then 2,150 on a non-training day. Hunger hasn't been too present, like it's not been too bad to be honest with you, like I've been managing it. As long as you uphold a very good routine, a very good sleep routine, and you stick to that, hunger spikes are very easy to manage. Obviously being type 1 diabetic, there is the odd hypo here and there. If anyone has ever experienced a hypo before, you know it could make you incredibly fucking hungry. But I have conditioned my mind to almost just not react when I'm hitting a hypo. You supplement for said hypo, you correct it with some carbohydrates, and you just let that hunger ride out, brother. Because that is a slippery slope to eating your whole bloody kitchen. Any type 1 diabetics out there know exactly what I'm saying. If you've hit a bad hypo in the middle of the night, place to fucking be, or the worst thing to be, is the fucking biscuit tin, I'll tell you that for a fact. Right, we're wrapping up this walk, and when we get home, finish the rest of the check-ins, speak to the team, speak to the troops, and then I'll film meal 2. Right, so we've just filmed the making of my cream of rice, the pre-workout, and I didn't have the fucking mic on. So I'm going to prep my post-workout, which is pretty much the same thing. Bang this in the freezer. Cold cream of rice, by the way, right? It's better than warm. Don't care what anybody says. If you eat it warm, you're a freak. So, get it banged in the freezer. you know what, that's gonna fall. And that would be absolutely diabolical if that fell. So post-workout, what we're gonna do first though, we're gonna take some insulin, because I need to eat that post-workout, pre-workout meal. Now, because it is cream of rice, a very fast digesting carbohydrate source, coupled with fructose, blueberries, it will spike your blood sugar really, really fast. That is the whole idea. People with functioning pancreases that produce insulin don't need to worry about this. The harsher the blood sugar spike, the quicker the carbohydrates get into your system, and that's the whole idea around training, is to get a big dose of carbohydrates so that you can actually utilize them for your training. If you're eating like chips with eggs or some shit, like with loads of fucking sauce and black pudding, I don't know, just loads of fatty foods with like carbohydrates mixed into them, you're probably not going to digest that shit. You're going to feel like ass. It needs to sit well in the stomach, it needs to digest fast. Top tip for training well, there you go. Sign up to the coaching. Anyway, we're going to do 4 units. Yesterday I did 5 and I think I about died, so we're going to go 4 and see how we crack on, see how we get on. 4 units right to the dome. Let's make sure that's actually coming out properly. Yep, 4 units right to the bloody dome. There we go. Now, to get into the cream of rice. So, you need boiling hot water, which we have over here. You're also going to need a bowl, which we have here. Now, this post-workout, sometimes when you inject insulin, man, it doesn't feel too great. Anyway, get that out of your mouth, Blair. Fucking hell, absolute mink. Right. Well, I don't think this is enough water. No, it is. Right, so we need roughly about 500 mils of water. It needs to be hot, and that's not enough water. We're just going to make this one cold, baby. We're just going to microwave this one. Right, 500 mils of water. Bash, bash, bash. And you're going to add in your quart. Get that out of the way so you can see. Trained by GP, by the way. Sponsored me, I want some free cream of rice. So you get your 80 gram in there. There we go, sorted. Oh, there's Paige. Everybody say hi, Paige. Oh, hey. I butchered the first one. I actually did. I didn't have the mic on. Recorded the whole 7 minutes me doing the cream of rice, didn't have the mic on. Oh. There. You coming in it? Saying hi to the masses. Right. Whisk. What have we done with the whisk? Paige is camera shy. Right. Get your whisk. Get that bloody shit mixed in. Now this is the crucial part that everybody fucks up. You need to get the water measurements right. Right, so it needs to be like 5 parts water for every serving of cream of rice. Microwave that shit. And grab raspberries and get the correct berry of choice. Or get the correct berry for the meal plan. There we go, some raspberries in here. You're probably asking, Blair, why not just use the blueberries again? They're like the same amount of calories. The antioxidant profiles on them are a bit different. You're better having both. Nutrition, bruv. Anyway, so now you just stand here like a spare prick waiting on the cream of rice. Now we have just injected insulin. I need to put on a 25 to 30 minute timer. So we'll go for about 23 minutes because again, about 2 or 3 minutes have passed. And as soon as that dings, I can eat my meal. I know, sad as fuck. Stand here staring at the microwave, and then every so often, you take that shit out, you give it a little stir so it doesn't clump. And while we're waiting on this, I'm just going to speak on one of my clients, right? Murray, you know who you are, if you may be watching this. Your cream of rice is absolutely diabolical, mate. If I've got time, I'll put a photo of it up here, right? Holy shit, you can pave roads with that guy's cream of rice. It is diabolically bad. I have no idea who eats that, mate. Like, mate, we'll take it out of the meal plan. Honestly, I don't even want you eating that. I feel bad making you eat that if you can't cook it. We'll replace it with oats or something easier. Honestly, I about spewed on my phone looking at it. Take it out, give it a wee whisk. Now usually, I would have boiling hot water just ready. It cooks it a bit faster if you use boiling hot water. But again, we fucked it up. So I'm actually going to pick up more of this today. I really want to try the custard cream flavour and the white chocolate coconut. Everybody bats on about that one being brilliant. Right. Come on. Why you no cook? Why you no cook? What?
You thought about me ruining it.
What? Well, the boiling hot water ran out. I thought there was enough. I thought there was 500 ml in there left, and it was only 320. So I've just put cold water in it.
Wow, look at it, it's so watery.
Because it's not done yet.
I don't get away with it.
No, you don't. We're going to holiday. We're going to holiday. We're going to Cyprus on holiday for a wedding, which, in my opinion, right? Just have your wedding here. Save everybody the hassle. What?
That's getting cut.
No, it's not getting cut. She's going to watch this. Is she going to watch this?
Yeah, she will. She watches all your stuff.
Paige, shut up. It's not that deep. It's a joke. Anyway, just have your wedding here, right? Then that way we don't need to fork out £900 to come to my wedding, and we can spend £900 on cream of rice instead. Oh, we're cooking. Still watery, yeah.
It's actually double exciting.
Get that round you.
A wedding abroad because you're going on holiday and you're getting to see your friends get married.
Yeah, I'm obviously joking, right? Before I turn the camera off and Paige is like, why did you say that on camera?
My mum asked me.
I'm joking, Sarah. I'm more than happy to come to your wedding.
And Daniel.
And Daniel, yes.
My mum asked me, are you still on that healthy eating? And I went, oh my god, why? I've told you. And she went, oh, I was going to take you to McDonald's.
Why would you say that?
I know, why would she say that?
Like, why even say that?
I don't know, why not just say, okay?
I did that earlier on the other one that I didn't have the mic on. I was like, I'm like that guy who've come down with me. Oh, I got a bit excited. Well, hey. Anyway, alright. Now, you put the bloobs on. The bloobs, I mean the raspberries. 100 gram. And this one will just be left to sit out, to be consumed after I am done training. But please be 100 gram. It's like 96 gram, that'll do. Whey paste, which is going on top of the other one. This just completes the meal. Get yourself a wee tub like this. I'm going to use some of Paige's chocolate explosion one.
I'm not using it.
What? Are you using it?
I'm not using it.
Because our stomach just absolutely gave up on her and we think this might be it. Sometimes whey protein can cause digestive stress. So if it does, get some whey isolate. Spend the extra money so you're not on the toilet fucking shitting your guts out. Digest, absolutely fine for me. 3 grams short, sorted. Right, now if you want exact measurements for this, for every 30 gram of protein, it's just 30 grams or 30 mils of water. So I could just eyeball it. And if you are going to eyeball it, what's the word I'm looking for here? Put where are you? Oh, you've left. Just add less than you think, right? Because you can always add more. It's like a haircut. Don't get too much taken off, because you can't grow it back instantly. I think I've nailed it first time. Just give it a wee stir. And by the way, every single client that I show this, right, this whey paste trick to, has messaged me right after and been like, bro, where has this been my whole life? It's like they ascend into heaven for the first time. This is the best diet hack on the planet, by the way. Look at that. Bash. Right, it's like a goopy chocolate sauce. Now, what we're going to do is just leave that there because we actually need to wait on the other one cooling down. Because again, cream of rice is better freezing and slightly warm in the middle. Don't tell me otherwise. Right, let's go put a Libra on. Right, if you've never put one of these cunts on, right, this was the most intimidating thing I think I've ever done in my life the first time I've done this. Right, the mic's on the jumpers. Well, that's that broke. First of all, you need to connect these two pieces together. Heebie-jeebies. Paige is getting chucked out because she needs to go get her mum. Right. And I'm very, very picky where this goes on my arm. If I get it wrong, I'm in a bad mood for like 2 weeks, right? I'm not really, it's just a joke. So I'm just gonna take the side of my jumper off because I don't want to take it right off and then you just can't hear me because this is where the mic is. Right, I'm doing the wrong arm. Right. You really should be like putting an antibacterial wiping that on, but germs, yes. Right. And then you're just going to pick a decent spot on the old arm. 2, 1. The bash. Hopefully that was a good one. Seems alright. Hopefully it doesn't come falling off. The majority of the time these things just come flying off. Anytime I train or I'm ripping fucking bicep curls, they just come off. So we'll see how we get on with this one. But that is how you put on a Libra. And this Libra measures interstitial muscle fluid. I think that's how you say it. Interstitial, I think. Pretty much is different from a blood test. So the main sort of difference that a type 1 diabetic needs to understand is it's different in the sense that a blood test will be a look into what your kind of blood sugar level is at that given moment. I think the normal glucose monitors are around like 5% error either side of like what your actual blood sugar is. These are a bit more off, so these I think are about 10 to 15%. Libre also put in formulas as well into the like kind of coding of how the CGM functions itself to kind of maybe predict where you're going with spikes, right? For the love of God, don't correct them, right? Just wait a wee bit. Or if you're unsure, go pinprick yourself. There's been times, right, where I have like over-injected loads because this fucking Libre has told me I'm going crazy high. And yeah, you don't have a good time in the next sort of half an hour to an hour, I'll tell you that for a fact. We now have a Libre on, so we need to go connect it to our phone. There you go. Insight into being diabetic. Now, we need to finger prick, because I need to know what my levels are before I eat this, and then after, because I'm a bit weird like that. I'm really obsessive with my blood sugars, if you can't tell already. So, that's the watch just dinging off there as well. Let me see if I can show you. Now it's not, yeah, there we go, dinging off. So now I get to eat my meal. But let's quickly get this done and then we'll tuck into that. Right, can't be bored putting the face tracker thing on. Not that it matters anyway, hopefully you've got a good view. Masterpiece is about to take place. Let's get a bit more water in that actually. Alright. There we go, perfect. Right, now what you're gonna do is fire this right over the top. No protein is getting wasted in this joint. So good, man. Anyway, there you go. Cream rice. Sorted. Yes, troops, what's happening? Now, I'm going to film the making of the pre-workout and the intra-workout, which is what we make at the moment. So, we have creatine monohydrate. Get that right zoomed up there. Creatine monohydrate from Pit Stop. First time I've ever used their stuff. Actually, quite decent. L-glutamine, which is just a digestive aid. Helps absorb carbohydrates from your pre and your post-workout, I'm assuming. Now, creatine monohydrate, probably the most beneficial natural supplement on the planet. Really good for cognitive function, really good for sustaining energy levels throughout a workout as well. One thing I've noticed using this is when you put it in, the last couple of reps that you grind through just feel a bit easier to grind through. I'm assuming that's down to the nature of being able to increase ATP reserve. I think that's what creatine does, which is the main sort of energy molecule in your body that your muscles use to produce force. And yeah, great for cognitive function as well. So 10 gram of this, 10 gram of this, and then 11 gram of the EAs. So the EAs, that is just essential amino acids, right? So it consists of the whole profile, but pretty much this just helps kickstart the recovery process during the workout. So you're already kind of getting in proteins even when you're breaking down the muscle tissue in the gym. So, not essential, but they're good to have it. Again, a lot of people ask me, oh mate, what supplement should I take? Like, what's the best supplement for this? What's the best supplement for that? And they've never consistently trained a day in their life and can barely stick to a meal plan and can barely stick to any sort of expenditure metrics. And I'm like, bro, do the basics first. This shit is just 1%, honestly. You do not need to worry about any of this shit if you can't train hard in the first place, if you can't stay consistent, if you can't stick to a calorie target or even a macronutrient target across the carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Honestly, just fucking rubber all this shit. Get that in check first before you do anything else. Anyway, so, creatine monohydrate, 10 gram, bash. EAs, 11 gram. I give it a good mix. Now I just add a tiny bit of salt into here for good measure as well. Again, salt was great for electrolyte balance, gives you a good pump as well. Bang that in there. Now time for the pre. No caffeine in this one. Well, a tiny bit of caffeine. What I do is I use Pit Stop's Rise and Shine. I used to use it in the morning when I woke up, but I missed my coffee too much, so I just have a coffee now. and then I use this just as a tiny little kick for like upper body sessions, push sessions, pull sessions. For legs, you whip out the big guns, you get your normal pre-workout on the go, but this really kind of helps with just clarity, mental focus, and it has a tiny little bit of caffeine demylate in it, which I think is about 50 milligram of caffeine. So I think it's a fast acting form of caffeine, if I could remember correctly. But again, just helps sustain that extra clarity and focus, bruv. And then this is Naughty Boy's pump formula. It's nearly ran out. This just contains like citrulline malate, gives you a good pump in the gym. There we go. There we go, 16 gram of that bad boy. Tiny little bit of salt as well. Now, actually, if anybody uses Naughty Boy supplements, like as soon as you open the tub, it's just like instantly like a fucking gas grenade goes off and you start breathing it in, you're like, fucking Jesus Christ, what is going on? I really need to stop swearing. I'm going to try and not swear for the rest of this vlog. Vlog, that seems weird to say. Fucking hell, I'm vlogging. Gay! No, I'm joking. Right, there we have the pre and the intra. But it's time to go train. Switch the nut on, let's go. Okay, so this is what I was saying about the Libras, so the CGMs, continuous glucose monitors, right? My CGM is saying that I'm spiking into oblivion, and into oblivion for me is above 9.2, right? So I try and stay within like the normal range of someone who's not diabetic. Again, does it always happen? No, but I try my best. I've just pinpricked myself, which is just a blood test on this CGM here, right? Well, on this GM. This is a glucose monitor, not a CGM, Blair, come on. And I'm 7.5, and this still says that it's going up. So when you first initially put a CGM in, they can be wildly inaccurate. It doesn't take an hour for them to fully give you the actual data. It takes way longer. I found that like it takes like at least 24 hours for it to recognise your blood sugars properly. But yeah, that's a pain in the arse, because if I didn't have the glucose monitor, I probably would have dosed some insulin, and I probably would have went hypo. So again, you've just got to be careful. Getting on the game. We are back. Yay, looks. Woo. Getting the shot with you. It's so hard to fucking point this thing. Yeah, we're going to walk there. Woo. You get so excited when people come home. So, time to take more insulin. Let's get stuck right in. 3 units for this meal, because we're about to go on a walk after. Usually it would be 4, but I'll take 3. Little bit of a low intensity walk, 2,500 steps to get in with the dog. I might take him to the park. Throw up at the bar. Bash right to the dome. And then we shall get tucked in to this bad boy. Look at that, man. Absolutely glorious. Cannot wait to tuck into that. Yeah, there he is there. Look. I know, I see you. I see you. I see you. We're going to walk soon. We're going to walk soon. Now, go away. I need to eat. Come on. Come on. Come on, give us a break. I've walked you loads. We were out on 8,000 steps earlier, bruv. I'm just going to quickly plug my coaching now that my dog's left us alone. If you are looking to get in incredible shape, learn more about training, learn more about nutrition, how to structure a bit of bodybuilding into your lifestyle, because technically that's what you all do. Even if you go to the gym, right, to look better and build a bit of muscle, you're technically just bodybuilding, but just on a level where it's a hobby, right? So, why not look to a bodybuilder to help you do that? But I'm a way to sit down and watch some fucking YouTube, put the feet up, chill for a little bit, take the dog out on a walk, get some editing done, get some reels scheduled, and then it is bedtime. To take the push to the park, we're going. This is tracking my face again, right? I really need to get used to using this properly. This is actually quite hard to use. But there he is, he's in the back. Big man is ready to go. Put the phone down. It's the pull list that I catches. Oh, car's no starting, there we go. Sound of me. What a fucking tune, by the way. This animal I have become. Look out with the back. Is that the real me? Help me tame this animal I have become. Help me believe. Anyway, we're off. I better put the camera down before the YouTube poll. So like, you shouldn't be driving while using that. Shut up. And we're off. The angle of this isn't actually too bad. Wait a minute, Loki. So we're here, boxing off the last bit of the steps. I'm probably just going to ramble a wee bit. I want to speak about the upcoming photo shoot that I have a few clients doing. Jaden, who took it on 9 weeks notice, by the way. What a boy. He's getting absolutely shreddy. Abs are coming through quite nice. Delts are starting to pop. Calories aren't like poverty level yet. They are probably going to get lowered soon. He's got a crazy metabolism, honestly. I've never met someone that gets away with eating as much food as he does. And then we have Bethany. Bethany, who had never even stepped foot in a gym before, or maybe only done it a couple of times. She has been crazy consistent. Like, I can't even begin to explain how shocked I am at the results that she's achieved. I think she's lost about, coming up for 12 kg in total or something like that. It's something crazy, it's absolutely nuts. And she will look absolutely unreal for the photo shoot. So, after this one's done, I'll be able to advertise them to other people. Anybody wants to do a photo shoot, get involved in coaching, preps. I'll be doing a bodybuilding prep myself. That's pretty much what we are doing at the moment. That's what this series is going to be called. Type 1 Diabetic does a bodybuilding prep or some shit. Then, link in the bio. Blair Grogan Coaching, get after it. I'm always looking to welcome new people to the team. It'd be class seeing some new faces, helping people smash some unreal goals. Rest of these steps in with the pooch. Anyway, link in the bio for coaching. Get after it, troops. So, we're just getting some work done, replying to some clients, getting the final bits and bobs all sorted to chill out for the rest of the night. We are also away to do some editing as well. Blair Grogan Coaching, EI. I don't know if I'm going to time-lapse this. I might just leave it at this, and then we'll pick up for the last 2 meals. Let's go now, Paige. Are you naked? No.
Baby, where the hell's my husband?
Right, bye. I'm a lucky man, so I'm very, very lucky. Yay! I'm joking. Right, I'm just editing some clips. This will be the last you see in my office. These are all getting scheduled for the week. Loki is absolutely shit scared of the office floor for some reason. He just won't come in here. Come on in. Oh no, he's breaking through the fear. He's overcoming it. Come on, my son. You can do it. Come on. Come on in. Nah, he's still way too scared. So, right, get out then. So, yeah, if anybody wants a dog as well, they can come get him too, because he's a big, massive fanny. Right, and we crack on with work. Let's go. Right, we are back in the kitchen, prepping more food. So, prepping the last 2 meals, 75 gram of rice in total. It should be 50 in one meal and then 25 in the other, but I just half it. Shite jobby, you know what I mean? So let's get the kettle boiled. Oh, wee Nosmo man, that's what I'm gonna call him, wee Nosmo, like from Still Game. Nosmo King man. Right, boiling hot water, rice cooker, get your rice out. $75 grams of meat. Whoa, that's way too much. An extra gram's okay, because you don't, like, there's little bits of rice in that kick about in the bowl, that'll be fine, that you don't eat. So, then we'll get the pineapple ready, actually. I usually have a kiwi as well with the last meal, but I think I'm just going to have a wee, nick one of Paige's wee easy peelers. Make sure the calves match, don't worry. Right, pineapple. 100 gram pineapple. 35 gram of rice, 37.5, and then 100 gram of lettuce, and then about 120 grams of chicken. So I'll get this all prepped and I'll show you at the end. Right, meal 4. We need to refilm this. Well, I am refilming it because I didn't have this bad boy on, and Paige was being very Stop following me, Nosmo.
Why do you gotta just stop doing that?
I don't know. I need to click on your face. There we go. And Paige was being very inappropriate.
Whilst eating my lettuce.
Getting her baps out.
No, I wasn't.
But anyway, I'll show you the meal. There we go. Meal 4.
Looks delicious.
Get it under the light. Tiny wee bit of ketchup. Well, actually, Baba's chili sauce is like 10 grams, hardly anything. 100 gram of pineapple, 35 gram of rice, and 120 gram of chicken. 100 gram
Yummy,
lettuce.
yummy,
Did I say
yummy.
that? Yeah, that's all of it. Yummy yummers. I'm an hungry boy, me. So I'm going to go eat this. Chef their troops. Right, I've actually restarted Nosmo because wee bit of knowledge to the domes. Teaspoon, when you're eating your food, makes it feel like it lasts longer. Paige was just saying I have an eating disorder, but I don't. I swear to God I don't. I'm just tactical with my calories in my food, right? If anything, tracking your calories to a high degree technically isn't an eating disorder. You can describe that as more as eating order, because your eating is more organised. Have that. I'm going to eat this and enjoy it. Rightio, the last meal is going down. 9 o'clock, just preparing it. There we go. 250 gram of beef in there. A little bit of seasoning, lovely stuff. 100 gram of lettuce with a little bit of sauce. I need to go out on a walk because my blood sugars are spiking past 7.5 for whatever reason. For the past 2 weeks, my long-lasting insulin has just been kind of helping tide over the final 2 meals. But for whatever reason, it's not doing that anymore. So we're just getting a quick wee 500, 600 steps. Honestly. Anybody want a pancreas, please just come and get it. I'll give it away for free, honestly. I know. I'm generous. So, just to cover, why I actually need to go out on this walk. My long-lasting insulin, background insulin, the one that I use is called Glargine, and that works over a 24-hour period, but it has a peak at the 12 to 16 hour mark. So usually what happens is people driving past and looking at me vlogging on this camera. You don't see many people vlogging in Dundee. Anyway, usually what happens is around about that 12 to 16 hour mark, it just brings down my glucose or my blood sugar without any Nova Rapid with the last 2 meals that I've been having. I've recently swapped pen to a new long-lasting pen because obviously they don't last forever. And for whatever reason, this one's not doing that. So we've had to come out on a wee walk. But what is that I hear you ask? Blair, why don't you just take Nova Rapid? Well, if I take the Nova Rapid, you can only dose it up to a unit. And through trial and error, I know that if I take this unit, I'm going to wake up hitting a fucking raging hypo in the middle of the night. So I've got no choice but to get a wee walk in. Yeah, diabetes, bruv. Right, we're back, finally, for the last meal. This has been a fucking mission, recording this. Making sure this mic's on all the time. But we've made it to the end. We're nearly here. Are you laughing at me? No. I thought Paige was laughing at me there. Oh, I'm not on the camera anymore. Oh no, I am. There we go. Right. Where do you get my lettuce? Where is the knife? Right, now what we do is get the beef out of here, squash into a burger, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, a little bit of Tex-Mex seasoning, fucking banging. Bosh that in there. And I also need to take a photo of this for Instagram as well, because I'm doing a grid post about the meals that I'm eating. I've been trying to do it for about 4 weeks and I keep forgetting to take photos of the last 2 meals because I'm absolutely ruined after training. I just want to eat and go to my bed. Here we have it, finally getting done. Smash that beef up, man. The rest of the salt, mix it all in. The final ingredient, a tiny splash of reduced sugar ketchup. There you go. Last meal. Done and dusted. Oh, photo for Instagram. Right, Paige, what's it we're watching again? Should I marry a murderer?
I would.
That's it there. Hey, I could be a murderer.
Oh.
Anyway, that is the full day. Shh, I'm wrapping it up. That is the full day eating wrapped up. as a type 1 diabetic natural bodybuilder. But regardless, we're over and out.